Clarke claims there's a looming Brexit issue that will make Ireland look a picnic. The Tory MP told BBC Sunday Politics that failing to mention Ireland until very late in the first stage of the Brexit negotiation was an insult to people on both sides of the border. He said, "We suddenly faced Ireland, which nobody had mentioned, which is insulting to the people of Northern Ireland and the Republic, and we agreed then that we must keep the border open with regulatory convergence on both sides. It applies to Dover, it applies to Folkestone. And we won't get the planning permission for the lorry parts we will need if we just abandon the single market in March 2019. He added, "You've got Gibraltar coming, let's not get into Gibraltar, that will make the Irish problem look like a picnic." Mr. Clarke said that a lot of British businesses as well as multinational ones are wondering where Britain is going unless we now interpret the policy to move on from the Florence speech and move on from the fact that we finally settled the three quite simple issues that had to be settled about our withdrawal, that could have been done months ago. Now we need to get onto a sensible economic future worked out by people who are prepared to read brief and know something about trade, investment and business in the modern globalized economy. On Friday 8 December, Prime Minister Theresa May finalized the first stage of the Brexit negotiations in Brussels, agreeing on the Brexit divorce bill, the issue of Northern Ireland and the rights of EU citizens and UK citizens living on both sides of the Channel. The following Wednesday the government suffered its first defeat in Parliament, with 11 Conservative MPs joining the opposition in a vote in favour of an amendment to the withdrawal bill that will give Parliament a meaningful vote on the final Brexit deal with Brussels. Theresa May joined the EU 27 in Brussels shortly after the defeat in a summit to convince EU leaders to move to trade talks. After agreeing to move forward with the second stage of the negotiations, EU Chief Negotiator Michel Barnier ruled out hopes of securing a UK-specific trade deal with Brussels. He said, "They have to realize there won't be any cherry-picking. They have to face the consequences of their own decision." He also claimed that negotiations on future relations would not start until the UK had left the bloc, although Britain expects the deal to be done and dusted by then.